This week's edition of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, Cashfly.com.
And Jose's Manscaping. He trims your man chest.
Once a week is all you need.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello and welcome to Diggnation, episode number 66, the satanic episode. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Satan is our Lord and Master. No, Diggnation covers the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, digg.com. That's DIGG.com. Satan is not invited.
Right.
Though, if he digs enough, he will be...
We will feature him as
featured.
a submitter.
So where are we, Kevin? This looks oddly familiar.
Yes, we are back at the DIGG headquarters in San Francisco.
San Francisco, ding ding.
We decided to do it here because the camera equipment was here, and to move it to my house would have been too much for guys that like to drink beer and sit and talk about computers.
A camera and its tripod is heavier than people imagine. Well, whatever. Speaking of beers, Red Stripe, huh? The beer of Jamaica.
When are we going to get a beer sponsor? Seriously. I mean,
Yeah, Red Stripe, wake up.
We mentioned, well, you know what it is, honestly? They don't want us to be drunk talking about their beers.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they do, but they can't.
They do, but they can't say that they do.
Right, so we should take a sponsor and not say that they're our sponsor and still get paid for it.
I like how you're thinking. You're thinking like a fox.
But, you know.
Some sort of drunk weasel.
I wish it was the case, but honestly, we have to still pay for our beer.
I know. We've been paying for our beer since day one.
Since day one.
We should figure out how much money we've spent on beer.
I don't want to do any beer calculations because it'll just make me sad.
Yeah, I mean,
We've drank so much
66,
beer.
We've drank a hell of a lot
A
more.
lot of beer. And beer is bad for you.
Well, it's not great for you, but it's
Yeah,
not
it's-
bad for you. It's not like
no.
it gives you, you know,
I don't know, man.
good cooties or something.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Maybe it does. Maybe it does.
It might.
How do you think cooties get spread around? Nobody knows. It's like the
Red Stripe.
silent killer. Cooties.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We've been drinking before the episode started, so it's going to be a good show for today.
Now let's get to the news, Kevin.
First story, Firefox 2 releases release candidate 1. 1,188 people dug the story submitted by AAAZ, which is a great submitter. Today, the Mozilla Foundation, and by today we mean we didn't cover this last week, so this is a week old, but
Yes.
it's still important. Today, the Mozilla Foundation is preparing to release the first release candidate of version 2 of their popular Firefox web browser.
Firefox.
Firefox.
I'm sorry, Alifox? Was it Alifox or Firefox?
I never tried Alifox. I was scared there was spyware on it. Firefox.
My browser would never have spyware.
Firefox 2 release candidate 1 is available in binary form for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS X. The latter universal binary of both PowerPC and Intel systems. This guy is very thorough submitter. You know,
Clearly.
takes the time to explain it in the submission,
Instead
which is
of,
good.
dude, funny, check it.
Which we have in the third story. 2 Windows downloads come in at 5.7 megabytes and runs on 98 ME. Who's running Windows ME? Who's running that? Who?
Bill Gates.
No.
Windows ME, oh, that's unfortunate. Windows ME is horrible. Windows ME was that uncomfortable, awkward, you know what it was? It was puberty for Windows. Windows ME was puberty for Windows.
The prepubescent state.
Because it was awkward, not many people liked it, the jokes were horrible,
Didn't get you laid?
didn't get laid at all,
No.
and crashed the car a lot.
You know, I installed ME. I remember the day it came out. I was like, oh shit, new. I was kind of confused. I was like, new version?
Yeah, ME
there's-
Millennium Edition.
There's
but
2000
there's
coming
Windows
out.
2000 with
So I installed it, and it was just like, it was shit, man.
Yeah, it was bad. It was like Bob.
Bob was bad.
Remember
Windows
Bob?
3.1 kicked ass, though. 3.1?
311 was great.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it. Because I used mostly DOS back then. I'd kick into
Yeah.
Windows 3.1 every once in a while.
Yeah.
Good times. Anyway, Firefox 2, check it out. Release candidate 1. Lots of new features, anti-phishing stuff.
Anti-phishing stuff.
There's a new skin that is coming out for the Firefox 2.
We should do a Diggnation scan.
We should. that was a belch.
Holy shit! Good times had by all. 5 children perished in the fire.
But we highly recommend, if you've known and watched our shows over the years and screensavers and all that stuff, you'll know that we are big supporters of Firefox.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're running Internet Explorer, you should be shot. So
At least wounded.
yes, it probably.
Maybe not dead, but zinged a little. Yeah, Firefox is just so good. The weird thing is people don't realize how easy it is to get Firefox. Do you know what I mean? Like I know so many people that I'm like, why are you using IE? Why don't you use Firefox? And I was like, oh yeah, I can get Firefox.
Yeah.
Like, of course you can get Firefox. What do you mean you can't get Firefox?
People don't. IE7's coming out soon.
Yes.
Dude, so you want to hear a little back? I'll give people a little behind the scenes of like what happens. So
That's the curtain coming out.
the curtain's coming out. Microsoft contacted DIGG, and they're like, hey, we just want to make sure that Internet Explorer is compatible with DIGG, because like if you loaded Internet Explorer 7 and you looked at DIGG, it was like shit was not rendering right. And like we were sticking to spec and everything was cool. We fixed a couple little bugs here and there.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you want to know when it's coming out? And we're like, hell yeah, of course. Like, why wouldn't you want to know when IE7 is coming out?
Right.
They're like, you have to sign an NDA.
Oh,
So they want us to sign an NDA just so that we can find out when the release date is. So we signed it and it's coming out next Tuesday. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That's
No, we didn't sign it. If it comes out next Tuesday, they're going to sue us.
They're going to sue you.
No, we didn't sign it.
And by you, I mean you, Kevin Rose, because I have no fucking idea what you just
told
talked
me
about.
that shit.
Yeah, I signed an NDA from Microsoft because I don't even work at.
No, we have no idea when it's coming out. But that was kind of. I was like, why didn't you just tell us? But they're kind of shady about that kind of stuff.
Well, good
Tab
times.
browsing, which is good.
Finally, yeah. Okay, Top Gear star begs BBC to show 280-mile-an-hour car crash. This is interesting. 739 people dug the story submitted by Felchy Donkey. Felch Donkey, which is just, that sounds disgusting, and it is.
Bad.
With Top Gear facing the axe, injured presenter Richard Hammond has begged the BBC to show the 280-mile-an-hour car crash that almost killed him in a bid to save the motoring show. The 36-year-old is also preparing to appear on television live from his hospital bed. So what happened? You've seen Top Gear, right? It's that British.
Yes.
It's the British version of what's the Auto Trader or no Car and Driver.
Right.
On like the Speed channel. So basically, they review stuff. They show. There was actually, I think we covered a dig story on that like super fast, super light new car that was like really inexpensive that came out. There was like a segment. It was like a YouTube segment. And it was this British guy doing. Anyway.
Oh yeah, it was the new Honda thing or whatever, right?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Some kind of crazy
Something
Honda
like
Civic
that.
or something.
Something like that. But it was this guy, Top Gear. Oh no, you know what it was? Top Gear was, I think, the people that did that story that we did way back in the day on how to increase your gas mileage.
Ah yes, by rolling up the windows.
Open, no AC, no windshield wiper.
Who does that shit?
Nobody. But that's the company that did it.
Right.
So I guess they were going to cancel the show.
Oh.
Well, as they're finishing up some of their shows, this guy, Richard Hammond, who hosted the show, was involved in this horrible car crash during the filming of one of their shows, where he crashed at 280 miles an hour, and it almost killed him.
And so he wants to
So he's in
air
the hospital
that.
bed, and he's like, "Please, BBC, air it, air my death."
So that he can get so that he can get more ratings.
And then he comes back with like this Darth Vader helmet. He's got like a
Kick
respirator. It was awesome. So basically, he's like, we want you to like air this footage because this is why people watch our show. Is
How
to see
badass
crashes.
would that be? I've yet to see somebody come back with like some kind of apparatus.
What?
The Darth Vader thing.
Oh, the Darth Vader thing. Yeah.
That would be
Dude,
awesome.
if you like, it would be like what was it? Altered Beast, the wires for the wave. From Altered Beast, the horrible 16-bit or like 8-bit audio.
Yeah, that was
And like wires for the wave. And then you come back and he's like,
that was the best they could do though.
now I'm a tiger. So hopefully Richard Hammond gets well soon.
He should put it on YouTube.
To put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Although that wouldn't increase their ratings, that would just be like, oh, that poor guy.
That's
That
what,
looked
you
painful.
know, does it really increase ratings? You watch it and you're just like, holy shit, that was a bad wreck, and then you turn the channel. I mean, seriously.
Well, first off, we live in the United States of America.
Right.
We don't watch the BBC.
I beg to differ.
What show? Raise your hand and say a show that you watch on the BBC.
The Office.
No, you're making stuff up.
They have that in the UK.
Yes, they do, but you don't watch it on the BBC.
All right. Let's keep
Poor
going.
bag. So anyway, that was horrible, and I guess he's in the hospital. Next story.
Next story, this is probably the shortest title and description ever for a dig story. Title, Ninja. 1,825 people dug that, submitted by Ben Adamson. And the description is enough said. So he's just saying ninja. This is a video of ninjas scaring people.
This is awesome because I saw this video, like, it's an old video.
Right.
It made the rounds like
Oh,
a
it's
year
brilliant.
ago.
It's a guy in a ninja
brilliant.
outfit that just hides in trees and jumps out and just...
It's brilliant.
He just runs in front of people. Like, you'll be at the park walking and all of a sudden a ninja just darts across between two trees.
And then he goes he's at the beach and he gets in the surf. He
He's
walks
he's
into the
fighting
surf
the
and he's
waves.
fighting the waves ninja style.
Oh, it's awesome. We had to bring it up. I know it's kind of one of those things where go to our profile that we dig stories on, digg.com/users/Diggnation. Check it out. Watch the video. You'll laugh your ass off.
Oh yeah.
Good story.
And I really love the one where it's like a picture of a tree and you can't really see what's going on, and then they change the gamma, whatever, the iris. They set the iris so you can see more, and then all of a sudden he's like in the tree, but you couldn't see him before because he's a ninja. And then they use a filter that shows it.
It's pretty badass.
That was awesome.
Yes.
This is one of those things that just makes you want to go and fuck with people.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Did you not dress up as a ninja when you were a little kid?
We had this conversation.
Okay.
With the claws.
Yeah, oh, dude, we climbed trees.
Yeah, right.
My parents got pissed because the trees would bleed.
Yeah, and the throwing stars. I threw
Oh,
through
dude,
my
it's sharp in the backyard.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You throw in windows.
No, not windows. I told you the story. I was like throwing these throwing stars into the 2x4s in my unfinished basement, and they missed and hit the drywall, and we were like, oh, and then we ran around the hallway to the other side, and we were like, hey, it didn't come through the drywall.
Dude,
So we were like romping them into the drywall, and then we went out to the hallway, we were like, that was fun, and we were like, what are all those holes in the wall?
Dude, I always wanted a shuriken.
I wanted a crossbow.
Oh, I had a crossbow.
What?
Dude, my dad let me buy a crossbow.
You had a crossbow?
Yes, dude, it was awesome. And he didn't watch me, so I got to do crazy shit with it.
I just dropped my mic.
Is this audio okay?
I dropped my mic.
All right, go. So basically.
You had a crossbow. I so wanted a crossbow.
Do you know what I did? And little kids, do not try this at home. I cocked the shit and I point it straight up and I shoot it up in there, and you'd see the dart go up, and all of a sudden it would disappear, and you'd be like, oh shit, run, run, run. And everybody ran in different directions. It was dangerous, but it was fun. Oh, and I shot it at the neighbor's door. It stuck in the neighbor's door.
What are you doing?
Dude, it was awesome. I was a ninja.
Dude, ninjas. I so wanted a crossbow. Because they were portable and you could just bring them.
Very portable.
Like,
dude, the pistol, I had a crossbow pistol.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, not the full-blown.
No.
Ninjas
This is
don't
not
carry.
a ninja crossbow.
No, ninjas
That's
don't carry.
a ninja crossbow.
Of course. And you want the grappling hook too. But they didn't
with
they,
the grappling
they don't
hook?
work. They don't work.
Dude.
It's fake.
Dude, shoot it on the top of your
Well,
house and
that's
climb
what you
up
see in
it?
the movies, and it doesn't really work in real life. Fuck. I had a grappling hook though. I got one.
I did too.
Did you?
Yeah, I threw it over trees and stuff. And you throw it over a tree, and then you swing back, and then you catch on the rope.
Yeah.
And then you climb up.
I threw mine on the brick walls, but I'd pull out bricks because we were too heavy at the time. And I was 24.
The chubby Kevin Rhodes is like,
I'm just saying, like walls can't structurally hold such things.
Did you ever do that thing? Well, I'm sure you did, where you just like climb up walls.
Oh, dude, I would jump walls all the time. We used to dress up in ninja outfits and walk on walls at night.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, that was awesome.
God, kids are stupid. Right? Like, how stupid is that? I'm surprised we didn't get shot by the police.
Well, that's true.
Nowadays, jeez.
Nowadays, I wouldn't have my kids doing that. Well, although, if you're wearing white ninja outfit, you're probably a little better off.
Yeah, but that
ruins
the whole purpose of being a ninja.
No, there is...
All right, you don't live in Alaska. You don't live in Siberia. The white ninja, I mean, think about it. You're in Alaska and you're a black ninja. I mean, not a black ninja, but like a ninja dressed in black. Well, you could be a black ninja, it's fine. But you're a ninja dressed in
an
black.
African-American ninja.
Sure, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're all black when we're in ninja outfits. But you're in the white Alps or something, you stand out. You want to use the ninja outfit with the guy from...
I didn't understand the camo ninja outfits. Like, what ninja really...
Camo is not ninja. Camo is army.
It is army, and it's like...
I'll be serious about that.
That's not true.
Next story. God, why ninjas are just awesome.
They are, man. They are.
Most annoying website in the world. 2,066 people dug the story, submitted by Nar Duke. I don't recommend checking this one out. And then he told me to check it out.
And of course, we had to check it out.
And it is the most annoying. It's all about. First off, why is religion? Like, I mean, religion's fine. If you want to be religious, that's fine. But why is it always the religious people that are crazy? You know what I mean? Like, why is it always like, accept Jesus, forever forgiven, is the worst website in the world? So if you go to,
You know, I was raised, like, honestly, something I never said before, but my parents sent me to, like, a religious school growing up when I was younger, in, like, grade school, before high school. And, like, there's some crazy people out there, man. There's some really, really, and there's normal religious people that are cool and just like, you kick it with and drink a beer with you, and, they still beat their wives even though it says not to.
Does that say that something? Behold the day of
but
salvation,
then there's the
do
crazy
not
ones.
beat your wife. Well, but then again, and then I think there are crazy people that do a lot of shit. Like there are crazy atheists.
But this website has a dancing panther in the corner.
This website has it's the weirdest thing. It's like, it's got this weird scrolling thing. So if you go to...
Well, first of all, you should be on LSD if you're watching this, looking at this
website.
Well,
no, this puts you on LSD. Comes out of the DVD driver. dochemos.org/AJFF is the website. But it says, accept Jesus forever forgiven. Behold, now is the time accepted. Behold, now is the day of salvation. That's from 2 Corinthians 6:2.
I actually knew that it was Corinthians with the COR.
Dude, I sang in a choir in church.
Really?
So there you go.
I didn't even know that about you.
So there's like a little thing that the door opens, and there's some Russian word that says click now, and then there's a panther running in the corner. It's
very confusing.
It's one of those things. Let's try click now and see what happens. Holy Spirit, revival, renew, restore.
You know what the religious world really needs?
Web developers.
And graphic designers. Like, seriously, if there's
free
any
gift,
one
free
space...
Free gift.
Free gifts are always a trick, man. I tried that shit one time.
Gifts bestowed by Soko Judo.
I don't know, man. They're in desperate need of web developers, dude, as are a lot of companies.
Is irrevocable?
Irrevocable, yes.
So if I get this gift, I have to have this gift?
Correct.
I can't say, no, I don't want it. No, it's irrevocable.
You cannot throw it away.
Dude, this is horrible.
The animated GIFs have to stop.
Yes.
We have to put it into all animated GIFs. And now we're getting into some crazy terrorist shit.
There's some Prayer Hub. There's this weird jihad stuff.
Now we're doing the link farm thing. Anyway, crazy website.
Crazy websites. Duchemo.org. Duchemo.org. So I honestly, I'm okay. Religion, go nuts. You know what I mean? I'm fine, but just don't be crazy. Right?
Yes. I agree.
So that's what I say.
I think that everyone is allowed to have their own beliefs. Just don't
be crazy.
Don't kill people.
Don't kill people. That's I'd say that.
No,
I would say that
my advice for the day.
Even for people who are web developers, don't kill people. Don't kill people. That's just the answer.
Yes.
I think. That's what we call the golden rule.
That is the Diggnation golden rule.
The Diggnation golden rule. Don't kill people.
I'm on my second beer and you are nursing your first. Not going to point that out. But next story.
I'm sorry, you can't say
nursing.
You can't point something out and then say
beer.
not going to point that out. That's like saying just kidding.
We have a huge case.
You're an asshole. Just kidding.
You
make me feel small.
How was I trying to say you're an asshole? I was just trying to say.
No, but I mean it's like saying just kidding. You can't say you're on your first beer, I'm on my second, but I'm not going to say that. You just did. You can't say that.
Okay,
that doesn't make it better.
You are correct on this one. So here's your second. I'll go ahead and open that for you. And there's still a quarter left in that one.
Yeah, this one's colder.
All right. Next story. Dig for porn? ? 1,695 people dug this story, submitted by Brad Baxter. Our social content engine is similar to Digg or Reddit, where members can post content and others can rate it. Based on content thresholds, who is doing the rating, karma, and reputation, links are made to the homepage, Daniel says.
Who's
it's
Daniel?
The Dig for Porn guy, and not Daniel Burga, who works on Digg, because he does not. Although I think he mentioned it one time he wanted to do that, but I was like, no, we can't do that.
Dude.
So basically, this is a website that is similar to Digg, but for porn. And it received, I didn't even tell you how many people dug it. I did, 1,695. It's interesting because a lot of people, how many people, I was at a couple weeks ago, we went to the Revision 3 launch party.
Yeah.
And this guy came up to me and he's like, dude, just want to let you know, we're all big fans of Digg in the porn world. I'm like, okay. What? And he's like, dude, you should do a porn section on Digg. And I was like, oh, man, I understand that that's something that people like. And I understand that we could make a special 18 or older section.
Yeah.
But honestly, we have too many other features to focus on, and that's kind of not my thing. You know, I didn't really want Digg to be for porn.
Yeah.
You know, there's
some money in porn,
Well,
man.
but dude, it's not about the money.
Jesus.
But yeah, everybody knows that. And if you created a Digg version, like, you know,
This guy.
what could you create? Like something with like
Most sex
FUKK or
index.
something like that. Like some kind of like there was that Digg clone. Did you see the one with the penis? And the more you dig it, the bigger, the harder it gets. Did you see that yet? There was a there was a Digg clone that was like a
There was a Digg clone with the penis.
it was
You
a
know the one with
male
the penis.
organ, and the more digs it got, the harder it kind of grew. And so I don't know, man. I
We're
saw.
getting onto a place that's
Okay, we shouldn't
scary.
go there. But there was a website out there about that. So
What's
that's
this one called? MoSexIndex.com?
yeah, something like that. You were checking out. You were telling me
Yeah, type in MoSexIndex.com.
MO.
MoSexIndex.com. Try that.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Jesus,
That's the one with all the numbers and everything, right? Are you sending me to your friend's site that's gonna get traffic now?
No,
that's
but
it.
yeah, that is. Oh, it's the Museum of Sex.
Holy shit!
Oh.
They contacted
been
us.
there.
No. I think these are the guys
These
that
people in New
contacted
Orleans
us
or something?
asking. Yes. Okay. So here's. Oh boy.
Toys R Us Pool. Flickr.
All right. This is pretty funny, actually.
There's some really good ones.
No, there's a whole other spin on this. So what happened is these people contacted us a while ago and were like, "Hey, do you want to license the Digg engine to create a sex-based thing?" And we're like, "Oh no, we're good, we're cool." And they contacted the designer of Digg, Daniel Burka, saying, "Hey, will you design a Digg version of us?" A version of Digg for sex sites, and he's like, "Dude, I'm sorry, no, I can't, do that." But I knew this was coming for a while. It was interesting. So that's that site.
That's awesome. I had no idea that it was so into the Digg stuff, that they were actually trying to be legit about it. I mean, good for them for calling you guys and saying, "We want to do this. We want you guys to be involved because we don't want it to be like we're ripping you guys off."
Well, and that's honestly, we get a lot of requests on that from different types of content.
Yeah.
And it's cool, man. Eventually, someday we might offer something like that. But as far as licensing the engine to do other things that people want to do with it, but right now we got to get a few more different sections out the door before we do that. But cool stuff. And there's the Digg for porn.
Yes, the Digg for porn.
Next story.
Internet is for porn. Every episode of Futurama, 2188 people dug the story submitted by Dare to Go to Porn for every episode of Futurama season 1 through 5. So this is a site. It actually goes to a different site and then tells you to come to this site, which is dailyepisodes.com, which has all the episodes for The Simpsons, Futurama, South Park, Family Guy, and American Dad.
Now, how can they do this?
Dude, and watch this. Well, probably illegally. But if you if you click on Futurama, you click on let's say season 3, and then you go down and you go, war is the H word.
pick one.
That's the Lobster Tame. I'm trying to find a good one. Benless Love, The Day the Earth.
Well, we're not going
Stood
to
Good.
air the entire thing.
I know, but I'm just. You're our asshole.
Oh, it's a Flash player. That's cool.
Yeah. So if Flash doesn't look, it goes right into it. Boom, boom.
Holy crap, that looks good. This can't be legal.
This cannot be legal.
All right, stop playing it. Stop playing
I bought this DVD.
I love how you throw that in at the end. I'm allowed to watch this because I own the DVD.
I own the DVD. This is me using, what is it, fair use, fair use.
All right, stop.
I fucking loved Futurama.
Did you?
Oh my God, it was so genius. Some of the stuff that they said on Futurama floored me.
Well,
I mean, floored me. It was so fucking heady.
So they did 5 seasons.
They did 5 seasons.
And no more.
Yes, and no more. And some of the, I mean, oh my God.
Click on Family Guy. Do they have the latest Family Guy episodes?
Family Guy season 5.
Is season 5 the latest?
I don't know.
Oh my
yes,
gosh.
dude, Mother Trucker, Hell Comes
Dude,
to Quahog.
I
No,
haven't
these
seen
are
those
not.
yet.
No, these are not.
Yes, they are.
No,
Season 5's the latest.
Yeah, but Hell Comes to Quahog is not the. I don't think that's the.
Have they done? There's been 3 out now. This is the first one they showed Meg, right? Okay, pause. We can't.
I thought we were gonna. Oh, did you see the Canadian leaf up there?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, stealing from Canada. Hello.
Pop scanning.
I wonder if. I don't know if this is. Is this the one? I'm just wondering if this is the most recent one or not.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know.
We
Anyway.
can find out if we go over here. But so this is actually kind of fun. I mean, if you're just fucking around at work or whatever, and you don't want to work, and you want to watch Family Guy, Futurama, The Simpsons, American Dad, South Park, whatever. This is a nice. This is a nice little thing. Legally, I can't imagine that they're allowed to do this.
We don't know though.
I'm trying to jump to see if it is the episode.
This is the most
whatever.
entertaining.
This
Yes.
is the most boring section of Diggnation ever. Like, yes, this is the new one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's not enough Quagmire. You know what I mean? There needs to be more Quagmire.
there was a lot of him last season.
Yeah, and he's the funny. I mean, he easily is the funniest character.
Really?
Right? What's the funniest character in your eyes?
Honestly, I mean, Peter is obviously the funniest.
That guy.
Yes, he's very funny.
No.
When he did Ecstasy and was rolling on the floor, I was laughing my ass off.
Was that when they were like the band? They were like the folk singers?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, it was good.
That was funny.
Uh,
Good times had by all.
check
Head
that out.
to dailyepisodes.com.
And we hope it's legal. Next story.
If not, don't come knocking at our door, coppers, because that's all I got to say about that.
We are reporters, nothing more. Worried about airlines losing your luggage? No problem, just pack a gun. 3,068 people dug this story, submitted by Ironic Sands. Says the airline wouldn't want to be responsible for losing a gun, right? That's one photographer's solution to make sure his expensive camera equipment is carefully watched by the airline when he has to check it as luggage. He packs a starter pistol in his camera bag and declares it as a firearm. This is brilliant.
That is awesome.
So basically what's happening is airlines have a separate section for things that are consideed like dangerous, lethal things.
Lethal things.
Like certain types of gases and, and fireworks. You can't bring fireworks, can you?
Maybe.
What can you bring? But when you do check a gun, they label it. They put a special, then they
Yeah.
track to make
Don't
sure.
lose this shit.
Right, and obviously they wouldn't want a gun floating around in certain people's hands and stuff like
Right.
that. So they take very special caution and pay attention to that baggage.
They take very special caution
Yes.
with the gun.
So, long story short, if you want to make sure that your expensive equipment is not lost, put a starter pistol, which is a pistol that's not really a gun, but just shoots
What
blanks.
if you have a real gun?
Oh, you can do that too.
Use that? Okay, good.
You do have a gun, don't
Yeah.
you? I don't have a gun. I used to have a gun.
What did you have?
I had a few.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
When I was living in Las Vegas, I had a few. I had a Hungarian Mac 90,
Jesus.
which was kind of like an AK-47, but it has the complete back rather than just the pistol grip.
Holy shit.
It was pretty crazy because you could take the firing pin and turn it around, and it would slam fire. So if you put in you put in your clip, and then you shot the first round, what would happen is the pin was sticking out. So every time it would hit a round, it would kick it out and hit the next round and kick it out. So you turned your gun into a fully automatic weapon until the clip was empty. But it was
wow.
dangerous because you couldn't stop shooting. So
Right.
if you put in a clip with 10 rounds, you
would do 10 and then be done.
You do 10 and be done.
No matter where you're pointing.
Right, exactly. And so we used to get like tracer rounds from the gun shows and stuff in Vegas, and just go out into the desert and just like drink beer and just like shoot tracers in the night and shit like that. And
That's awesome.
I had a Remington 870 with a top folding stock, like a shotgun with a pistol grip. And,
Dude, where'd you get? What did you buy all this shit?
yeah, I went to the gun show, and I'd get like the top folding police stock, so like you could fold the stock over the top.
Yeah.
And then I got like a heat guard for the top, so it was just like this decked out, but the cops confiscated that shit, man.
Why?
Because my friends were doing some crazy shit, and we got our apartment raided. Not raided, but like.
The cops gave you your apartment?
Not raided.
I love this.
No, it's not bad. It's not as bad as it sounds.
They were doing what?
I had an underage girl sleeping at my house.
In your bed?
No, let me explain.
Was she 12?
God damn it. I was 18, she was 17.
And you were there? And you were doing her in the pooper?
No, what was happening is like her mom called and was like, if she doesn't come home tonight, like I'm calling the police, blah, blah.
She called you?
Called her.
But because of
And she's like, I'm not going home, blah, 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 I'm staying here. And I'm like, you can stay, I don't care, whatever, right? You know, I'm 18. Dude, come on.
No, I hear you, I hear you.
18. And so she stayed. The next morning, it's like 8 a.m., man. Freaking cops knocking on the door.
Oh, no.
And I'm just like,
do you have any shotguns?
No, it's Metro. It's the police in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I look out of the peephole and I'm like, shit, the cops, man. I'm like, fuck, what do we do, right? And so my buddy Travis, he just had all kinds of shit, like guns and like just crazy shit all over the house, right? And so this is
Just all kinds of crazy shit. Guns and other stuff.
no. Hold on.
Continue.
Why am I doing this?
Because you're already in.
Okay.
You're way
All
far
right.
in.
So
You're in enough.
let me finish the story. So basically, I open the door and I'm like,
Hi, sir.
how's it going? He's like, is there a blah, blah, blah? And he says her name. And I'm like, yeah, she's here. And he's like, can we come in? That's what he asked me.
And you said yes.
That's where I should have said no.
Yeah.
Because when there's a cop there, you're very intimidated, especially when you're 18. You know,
Sure.
he's like, can we come in? I'm like, sure, come on in. And so like basically.
Here's our gun rack. All various forms of illegal contraband.
No, so he
Here's the underage women in our bedroom.
No, first
Don't mind the panties.
First I shut the door. My friend Travis is like,
Idiot.
no. I'm like, Travis, cops are here, man. And he's like, so anyway, they come in and they're like, we're gonna treat each one of your rooms individually as its own like area.
Crime scene.
Right. So what they're saying is like, whatever's in my room, I can get in trouble for. Whatever's in somebody else's room, they can get in trouble for. This and that. My room, all I had was a gun. But because we were in trouble with other things, they're like, you know, we're gonna confiscate all of the weapons of the house, and there was like 6 guns or something like that.
What the
Dude.
You live in like a crack house or something?
No, it wasn't that bad, dude. I've grown a lot since then. Man. This is like, you know, kind of crazy days of when I was younger. But we weren't doing anything bad. It wasn't like we were shooting people. I mean, this was like we would go out to the desert and like go out and shoot targets and shit. Like that's what we did, you know?
Yeah.
It's like when you live in the desert, it's hard to explain to people that don't live there because that's what you do.
You were nomads.
We lived in little structures.
In the desert, in small hovels in the desert.
It was like
we shot shotguns at birds.
Dude, we did it, and actually
Oh
at.
no, that's bad. Stop saying.
It was
Stop
at,
talking.
it wasn't birds.
Peter's gonna come.
No,
to
no,
you.
it was bats. They would fly over top and hit you.
Towards the end of episodes,
I'm gonna
you
stop.
say stuff
I'm
that you
gonna
shouldn't
stop.
say.
Well, anyway, long story short, they took it and they're like, hey, if you want to come down and you could go and you could try and reclaim your weapons and all that. I was like, you can have the guns. Oh, and then I had a HK USB 9.
Nice.
Which was a HK
Yeah,
9mm. It was a beautiful gun.
Nice.
But anyway, after a certain time in my life, I got rid of all the guns and I was like, dude, I don't want any guns. That's not who I am, and I just got rid of them. But you know, my dad is a big, like, loves to go hunting and stuff like that. So like, that kind of stuff's cool. But I don't know. I don't really want weapons like around my house. Like, I just don't. I don't know. It's not my thing. But it's nice to know that I'm training them. Should
Yes.
that ever happen. But you have guns.
I do. I have a gun that I got as a wedding gift.
Right.
And by wedding gift, I mean I was in a wedding, not getting married.
And you should tell your story of something crazy now because I just did, and it's.
Sponsors!
You have no crazy stories.
I do. I almost got arrested a couple times. Anyway, 10%
Really?
off Alex promo code. Go to GoDaddy.com for domains, hosting, and more.
Yeah.
Enter the code ALEX and save 10% off your next order.
Yes, we want to thank, honestly, to all of our sponsors out there.
Yes.
GoDaddy is the longest running sponsor of Diggnation.
It is, isn't it?
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
They have been sponsoring every single episode that we've done for quite some time.
God, really
And-
long time.
And if you're going to register domain names, seriously, I mean, we use them. We
Yep.
enjoy their service. I mean, they make this happen. So
Yeah, most
please
definitely.
hook them up and register through
Most
GoDaddy.
definitely.
Good people
We're
over
big
there.
fans of GoDaddy. Plus, the other thing, they do really nice stuff. Like if you register a domain name, they like call you after you register it, and they're like, "How's everything going? Do you have any questions or anything like that?" I'm like, "I don't know, that's pretty good."
I got the domain name. Everything's fine.
Works good.
That's good.
Have a domain name. Although, do not use digital iBiz. Jesus,
Dude,
fucking monkey. I'm still in that loop because finally I got like I can now have power over my domain, but then they lock it for 6 months.
Oh yeah, it's locked.
Yeah, they're like, no, just in case it's fraud. And it's like, no, you want to rape me over and over again.
Right.
That's why you're doing this digital e-biz. But the other really funny thing is they stole the GoDaddy website like picture by picture. It's ridiculous. And I told the GoDaddy people, I was like, you should sue these guys because they even say like $312.57 lost for not getting emails.
I got to say one thing about GoDaddy's website.
What?
I mean, they are a sponsor.
No,
They
yeah.
are a sponsor, but we got to
that's
keep
okay.
it real.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. Hard to navigate.
Hard to navigate needs a little bit of a refresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's just because we're honest with you.
And we love you.
We love GoDaddy,
and we want you to be what you can be.
but you need to hire.
We're like the Navy
Right.
or Army
Yes.
or whichever one of those is be all you can be.
Join our forces.
Join our forces. What?
We're drunk.
We're drunk. Here we
All right,
go. Cashfly.
Cashfly delivers your podcasts, video blogs, and digital media from locations all over the world. So if you've got popular content, that is any type of video or audio content online,
Or large file.
MP3s, if you will, you need Cashfly, and if you don't have popular content, well, then you don't need Cashfly. And the reason we say that is because Cashfly is not really one of those people that you go and you're like, we host my website. It's like, no, they really don't host websites.
No.
What you do is if you have to distribute large files like we do, then you need to have it spread out because we tried to do it ourselves before we did Cashfly.
Yes, I remember.
And
it was fun.
shit crashed.
Yep, it was fun.
And nothing
Good
worked,
times.
and nobody could download anything,
Yep.
and we went with Cashfly, and we haven't had a hiccup since. So thank you to all of them at Cashfly.
That is correct. Emails. Do we have a t-shirt email here,
Yes.
Kevin?
This is from
Stars.
Richard.
Whoa.
Richard Cowhut, which he is
Cowhut?
on Digg. He is Reese's 2150, Reeses. Yo, he says, longtime fan of Diggnation here since
Yo.
episode 1.
Ooh, old school.
I've got 2 things for you guys. First off, is that you guys should have to visit New York City sometime.
Done.
He says after England, after Australia, that
Yep,
is,
yep.
as they've already been on the list.
They have been on the list.
That would be the best of the best show ever. Whether you do it in a central.
Location? I know you hear a voice. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Is Lala here?
Quickly, she is. Talk, read.
I hear her. Where am I?
What are the pictures? He sent?
Okay, he says that would be the best show ever. Some second is the pictures and video of me juggling
Oh, yeah, the juggling
around
guy.
Middlesex County College, sporting my Diggnation shirt the entire time. Love the show, and I represent for you Diggnation fans and jugglers alike as much as I can. If you come to New York City,
And I juggle. I'm a juggler.
if you come to New York City, I definitely be there and juggling as much as I can.
Nice.
Until then, good luck with the Version 3 party, which we had was great. And here is the link to the video. This is a video
Yes, we're
of
gonna run
him
the video at the
juggling.
end.
And well, we should run it now. So,
Right now?
yeah. So
Is it
right now
open?
you are seeing. I'm pressing
Our
play.
video intro, and this guy's rocking the
So
blocks here,
He's got these kind of blocks that he does.
which I like.
Have you ever done that? That type
I
of
have,
juggling?
but that's real hard.
Dude, that looks like fun, man.
It's fun. It's super fun. I like
I'd
to
love to
juggle.
learn how to do that. Oh, he's
I
got
can do
rings.
rings.
You can do rings? How many?
Yeah, I have rings. 4.
He's got 5.
4 is the max. I love that the
the
janitor
janitor's
comes by
gonna-
and he's like, "Hi,
Oh,
I have
can you-
pins.
can you do
I have
pins?
pins. I can do pins."
Dude, he's pretty kick-ass.
He's-
Holy
he's
shit,
pretty kick-ass.
he's good. Look at the guys looking at him. Whoa.
Oh,
my.
I don't know what he did, but he was like ninja.
Dude, that dude, behind the back.
Oh, behind the back, and he got it.
Dude, that is.
I like that the kids walking by are like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh, kick-ass.
MySpace.com/Reese's2150.
All right, well, thank you for that.
Dude, Reese's rock on.
And, dude, congrats on the juggling. Daniel Burke, a Digg designer, can juggle, too.
I can juggle. Oh, I'll have to do a juggle off. Be like, bitch. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I'll clap
And
in the
he'll
background,
take
I'll
it.
be like,
Because I can do that. I can like take juggling when somebody's juggling. I can grab
No
the balls
way.
mid-juggle and start juggling.
So you
Be
can-
like, yeah,
you can
bitch,
grab-
what you got. Grab their balls as they're juggling. I
Grab
saw
their
what you were
balls,
going. You were
grab
like, so
their
you
balls.
can grab. Next email, Alex. Did I hear you mumble something about playing WoW again?
Uh-oh.
I'd love to game with you, maybe a Dig Fans Guild. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's 1,000 gold. Fuck that. If you're interested, let me know what server you're on and what character you're playing. Hope to hear from you soon, man. Justin. Yes, I started playing WoW. I love it. I'm very into it. I'm on the Terran server, something like that. And we may have to change our names because we all came out with boob-oriented names. And one of our guys, Chesty Melons, got caught. And they were like, your name is inappropriate, so we may have to change our names.
Chesty Melons?
Chesty Melons.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it's about boobs.
Oh, there we are.
Touche. So anyway, so we're going to be changing our name. So once I get a name finalized on the server, I will let everybody know. But I'm loving WoW. Loving WoW. So that's it for this week's edition.
I have that new game.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
So if you want to check out any of the stories we've covered on this week's episode of Diggnation or any of the episodes of Diggnation, you can head over to digg.com/users/Diggnation.
And if you want to check out the stuff we've been digging throughout the week, I'm digg.com/user/Kevin Rose.
And I'm digg.com/users/Alex Albrecht. Until next time, hasta luego, Monsignor.